to get married. I plan to have more than 2 children, quite a few children, and I plan to teach all of them the doctrine of Jesus Christ. And it's come to my attention that you've publicly discouraged families homeschooling their children, their Christian beliefs. And my question is, what is your justification for a person of the Christian faith being deprived of their rights to teach their own families the truth of the Bible, when today around the globe, loving Christians who hold to the doctrines of Jesus Christ are giving their lives in sacrifice to help the poor, the needy, and the homeless?
I do not favour the draconian seizing of children from their loving and faithful Christian parents and bringing them up in state children farms. My business is consciousness raising. It's not draconian measures of that sort. I would like to persuade you and everybody who thinks like you that it might be a virtuous thing to expose your children to the fact that there are lots of different religions, and that if you had happened to have been brought up in Afghanistan, you would without question be a Muslim, not a Christian. If you'd been brought up in certain parts of India, you would be a Hindu. It is a mere accident that you happen to have been brought up in a Christian household, and that's why you are so dedicated to the view that you should bring your children up in Christianity as well. Why not let your children choose for themselves, telling them that there exist people called Christians, and you happen to be one of them, and there exist people called Jews, and people called Muslims, and people called Hindus, and people called Buddhists, and they all believe different things, and when you're old enough, you can make up your mind which one of those things you want to believe, or whether you want to believe in none of them. Isn't that... You speak of the rights of parents to, I would say, indoctrinate their children. What about the rights of children?
Thank you, Mr. Dawkins, for taking my question. From my understanding, I understand that you are a firm atheist. I'm a firm Christian, but I wanted to ask you. About why, or what your opinion is on miracles, like the raising of the dead, arms and limbs growing out, like in the name of Jesus Christ. Some of which I've seen myself.
Have you ever seen a good conjurer performing? And haven't you ever said to yourself, how on earth did he do that? Well, miracles, in my view, don't happen at all. If you can provide scientific evidence for a miracle, and it's a good challenge, I mean, you could do it, if you go to a lab and get it really verified under proper scientific conditions. By the way, you need more than just scientists to witness it, you need professional conjurers as well. Scientists are trained to be trusting. They believe, they don't look for deceit. I do not know of a single well-authenticated case of a miracle which could not be explained by scientific means. I don't believe that they happen, and I think you've got to do a lot better to demonstrate that they happen than that somebody claims to have seen something happen. It is not like that. You've got to do it under proper controlled scientific conditions. There are people who are so actively willing to be fooled, once again because of their early upbringing. They desperately want to believe in miracles. They'll believe almost anything if somebody tells them that it was done by Jesus Christ, because they want it to be done by Jesus Christ. My guess is that if you're a loyal Christian, you probably don't believe that the Prophet Muhammad flew to heaven on a winged horse. Similarly, a Muslim wouldn't believe that Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead. Once again, these are arbitrary things which are believed by people because of their own particular upbringing. There's absolutely no good evidence for any of them.